See Pulpit up there? I'm not going to the top today. I just came out here so I can meditate. The best thing about meditation is that during that time, especially if you set a timer for like 15, 20 minutes, is that you know for the next 15 or 20 minutes that you have nothing to do, that nobody can call you, that there's nowhere to go. You absolutely get away with doing nothing, and it's okay. And it's okay to probably, maybe the people around you, because they know that you're meditating, but it'll definitely be more okay with you with doing nothing, because I know a lot of you are high performance people and you're working hard, hustle real hard, team no sleep, not resting, not really taking care of yourself the way you need to take care of, because you're trying to take care of business and trying to get these dollars and start a business, grow a business, get a career move going on. But meditation is a break. It's a break from all of that. A lot of people take a break at work and don't break. It's important you have those breaks to break. That's why that 15-minute break, that's what should be happening on that 15-minute break. You should be meditating for those 15 minutes, doing nothing, allowing your mind and your body to rest. That mind is going nonstop. It needs a break, baby. It's going in your dreams. So give yourself a break by taking a meditation break. My alarm goes off daily for me to take a meditation break at this point, because it's that serious, because I know it's that important. When something becomes that important, you put it on the schedule. If it's super important, you set an alarm for it. And it's super important that I meditate in order for me to be who I desire to be, because the type of person that I desire to be meditates. The type of person that I desire to be is a high vibrational being, one that is tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Who do you want to be? Meditate on that. And meditation is not that hard. It's literally just being still. And then yes, there are moving meditations, but let's start with being still. Peace, be still. And just breathing. Just think, our body breathes on its own. What does that? What energy makes that happen? What power? What source? And then you get to control and take over the controls. It's like you were co-pilot, but now you get to be pilot. Or you were the navigator, and now you get to be the pilot. Be the pilot of your breath. Piloting your breath can pilot your day. Piloting your day can make you the pilot of your life. We have to start taking better control of our days. That's how we get control over our life. Everybody trying to get their life together. Get your day together. Get your hours together. Set a theme for the day. Know what it is that you're going to do today, and you need to know before you go to sleep. I made the mistake of going to sleep without a plan. And I woke up and I was tired, and allowed there being a lack of a plan to allow me to go back to sleep. Yes, I needed it. I ain't gonna lie. I need some rest. I haven't been resting as much these past few days. I've been going hard. I've been pouring out. I've been getting up every morning and doing a live at 6 o'clock in the morning. Who knew I would even do that? It's funny how sometimes you put something out there in the atmosphere, but you don't really spend a lot of time or energy thinking about, and then it becomes manifest. I know that I wanted to pour out more to my people. I wanted to serve more. I was challenged to share why I want to impact the world. I want to impact the world because I am the world, because I want to impact myself, because I want to impact the people around me. I want to see people have a better experience that I know that they desire, and that I know even more so that they are worthy and deserving of. I grew up rough. I grew up really rough. And then, yes, somebody watching this video may have grew up rougher or have heard rougher stories. But I grew up rough, very challenging. And it wasn't always rough. I lived between two states, between two parents. And at some point, one of my parents did a little better in life. And so we had a better experience. But living with one parent, I lived in the hood. And sometimes we didn't know where we were going to live. We didn't know whose house we were going to be at. Then I had another parent that was buying a house. Then bought a bigger house, better house with a pool in the backyard. So it was two different experiences, but I spent the majority of my time with the more economically challenged parent. Not only was my parent economically challenged, but emotionally challenged. It's what I think is very safe to say. And I'm now knowing that the two things go hand in hand. It's all vibration. So if you're vibrating low or battling some low vibrational programming, it's hard to be in vibrational alignment with abundance. If you've never seen anybody really have anything, it's hard to believe that it's possible for you. If you've only seen somebody get money a certain kind of way, it's programmed in you, and you believe that's the way to get money. Whether it is selling drugs or working hard in a factory or being an entrepreneur or pimping men or pimping women. There's so many ways that people have been programmed to get money, and it's their way, no fault of their own. And very often they may want to do things a different way, but they don't know a different way. We're battling who our parents were when we were kids. That's who we're battling in becoming our best adult selves. We are the adults that we spent the most time with. Just like we talk about now as an adult, you are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You're also a manifestation of probably the 5 most influential adults in your life in the first 7 years of your life. I've worked hard to be who I am today. But I was determined to be this person. Determined to live a certain type of lifestyle. And I see it improving by the day. I've had bigger and I've had better. But at some point, somebody convinced me out loud, someone to convince me, or I convinced myself that I wasn't worthy, and it all went away. But what I know is that I created all of that with my mind, with energy. It wasn't by working. And I wanted to be able to share that with other people, how I did that. How I wrote a list one time on a Post-it note and just put it on my door, and I would read it sometime, but I never put real emphasis or thought. I never looked at like, oh, I don't have what's on the list yet. But I just wrote this list of some random things that I really would like to have in my life. And the majority of those things showed up. Everything but one thing on the list. But a few things that were on the list, if you're wondering, was a Mercedes-Benz. An iPhone, I think, was on there. A camera. Maybe like some black boots or black pumps. Maybe a leather jacket. I received, The one thing that I did not get that was on the list, those are the things that I did receive. The thing that was on the list that I didn't get was new paneling for my bathroom, and then I ended up moving, and then my house ended up burning down. I definitely have plenty of I want to say I manifested more money than ever before during that time of my life, and all I did was stayed at home and read books and smoke weed and cook food and eat good and take care of my community. That's all I really did. I didn't work. I can't remember really working. I worked at some point, and then I think I stopped working, and I just started reading and learning and manifesting. And I manifested whatever it was that I desired. I used to travel once a month. It was my commitment to myself. I had to go somewhere once a month, to another city once a month. And I did it. I've done it a few times where I was like, I'm going to go somewhere once a month. Next thing you know, I go somewhere once a month. And I don't even, like I said, I don't put a lot of energy or struggle or attention into it. I just do it. And it just happens. I just say it. I just say this is what I would like. There's this power that we were created with because we were made in the image of a creator. So we have this power to create, and everything begins in the mind. Everything was in someone's consciousness first before it became a physical awareness. And I know this. I know that everything begins in the mind. All physical manifestations, whether they are physical things, whether they are experiences, illness, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, we create it all. And I wanted to tell people that. And I want to help people transform their lives the way I have transformed my own life. I want to teach people how to create the life and business and anything, relationships, the finances that they desire. It's possible for them. Otherwise, the desire would not have been deposited into their spirit. I want to impact the world because I don't want to see anybody else grow up the way I grew up. I want to impact the world because I don't want to see anybody have some of the experiences that I have had in my 20s and in my 30s and that I refuse to have in my 40s and beyond. I guess you could say I want to save the world. I want to change the world. And I started by doing it with me, and now it's time for me to do it with you. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to have the life that you desire? Are you ready to have the relationships that you desire? Are you ready to have the finances that you desire? Are you ready? Let me ask you a few questions. If you thought that you couldn't fail, what would you do? And in accomplishing this, what would it mean to you? Let's take it a step forward. What would it mean? How would it impact the people around you that are closest to you if you accomplish this thing? What would happen if you didn't accomplish this thing? Let's consider that as well. And all these are hypotheticals. Nothing has changed in your world. So it's okay to consider these things. Are you ready to make the commitment to make you what you desire to be, what you desire to do, what you desire to have? Are you committed to making that happen in your life? When you decide that you are committed, then that's when it's time for you and I to have a conversation. because my place in this world is to assist and guide you to that. I'm here to help. Mimi the motivator. Your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. Be happy. Be healthy. And let me help you be the best version of you.